Are we live? Ooh, I think we might be live. Very nice. I see Twitch. I see YouTube. Hello, everybody. Oh my god, my voice. Hello, everybody. I'm back on your screens once again. And by your screens, I of course mean these screens. Hello, how are we doing? Do I look kind of orange? Do I look kind of orange to you? I have like extremely yellow lights in this room, so I know I always do, but do I look more orange than normal? We actually had a very sunny weekend, so I spent quite a lot of it sunbathing, which I don't normally do. And I was just wondering if I've managed to catch any of the sun. I tan incredibly slowly, like unbelievably slowly. I also don't really burn very well, which is nice. But it's a double-edged sword, or should I say it's a double blunted sword. It's just like nothing happens. But yeah, I feel like I have an orange glow. How are you going? How are you doing, guys? How are you doing? Took me 11 hours to do so, and I haven't unlocked Legend Island. I feel like that's the second part of a conversation. What are you talking about? But yes, I also have still not unlocked Legend Island. In today's stream, I thought we would do some more collectibles on the Forza Horizon map. Oh, what is this?
Mr. V's Garage, more like Mr. Poop Fart Wee Wee Garage. This was a Pixel Cookie 37 original production.
Honestly, you've got a talent in the entertainment arts, Pixel Cookie. Like, please never give it up. Please never give it up. Jesus. Yeah, as we were doing last stream or whatever it was last week, I thought we'd try and get at least all the collectibles on the Forza Horizon map. So all the mascots, all the XP boards. It would also be nice to just pick up all the barn finds just to get them off the map. And then there's a couple other things. There's like points of interest, but we're going to focus initially on mascots and the XP boards. Just drive around and pick up all of those. And we get to see the whole map as well. The one thing on that, when I say the whole map, I still don't have the Legend wristband. How much have I been playing the game now? Time played 1.2 days. So like 28 hours? And I still don't have the wristband. Admittedly, some of that was like designing tracks, which takes a while and you earn no XP. So yeah, but we're going to do that. And if we collect everything on the main map, then we'll do some races because I'm close to a Legend wristband, I think. I think I'm close to the purple one, and then there's just one more after that. So it shouldn't take that long if we just like absolutely blitz through some races. What's this? What is this, Walther? I see the trains. Let me switch screens before that comes back.
Steam locomotive emoji. 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 Steam locomotive emoji.
Oh god.
Steam locomotive emoji. This was an Walther von der Vogelweide original.
Thank you, Walther. Also, Marshmallows have 5 gifted subs over on Twitch. It didn't come up. What's this? Oh. Is this? No, it's a different thing.
Have driver / team. If you have none, who's the least bad?
Anyway, marshmallows, should I say? Thank you for the 5 gifted. I thought it was going to read them all out, but it didn't. Very sad. I swear like it used to. Maybe that's on YouTube where it does that. Michael, my favorite driver team. I don't really support any teams anymore. If you ask me, like, not even 10 years ago, like 13 years ago, I would have said McLaren up until the Hamilton Button era, but then nah, Kevin Magnussen. Ugh. So nowadays, I don't have a favorite team. I don't necessarily have a favorite driver. There's lots of drivers I like. I don't have like one favorite. But if I had to pick some top contenders, it would definitely have to be Alonso, Sainz, Hamilton. I have a lot of respect for Max Verstappen. I'm not like a fan in the way that many people are. I have always liked George Russell. I feel like I like him less than I used to 2 years ago. You read into that what you will. And then I've always enjoyed Pierre Gasly just for his driving. But off the track, Mr. Tripod, not so sure. Not so sure.
Popper emoji, party popper emoji, party popper emoji, party popper emoji.
There's a surprise in the middle of this, I see.
Party popper emoji, 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 come, party popper emoji, 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 party popper emoji. This was a Pixel Cookie 37 original production.
The inflection on come. Everything's better with a Welsh accent, particularly come. Lovely stuff. We love to see it. We love to see it. Anyway, Forza Horizon. Let's review what we did on the map last time, because we actually got quite a lot done. Also, I'm like crushing my hands under the desk. So, going through all the collectibles, we can go by region. We have done... What's this? 44 collectibles smashed in Tokyo.
Steam locomotive emoji.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Fake. Thank you, Fake, for the bits. Then we started going sort of like around clockwise. So, Nangan, 39 collectibles smashed. Shimano Yama, 42 collectibles smashed. We have Otani, 44 smashed. We have Minamino, 44 smashed. We have Hokubu, which we need to complete. We have Takeshiro, we need to complete. And we have Ito, which we almost completed, but that's what we're doing at the end. So let's start with Ito. And then we'll do the two in the north. We might have to get a car with some snow tires, because some of them are going to be right up here in the mountain. And it's quite literally a ski resort, and it's quite hard to drive on anything that doesn't have snow tires. So we might have to make a specific car for that. And then we have Legend Island, which I can't even go to. It's very much GTA 4 style. There's terrorism, and therefore the bridges are closed. Much like Liberty City in 2008, or whatever the hell that was. So yes. Mr. V, when will you race? Sorry, I read that in the... Will you Vevigs? Mr. V, when will you race the Crash Happy crew again? Or are they too bad for you? Race them in what context? Like, I also absolutely demolished them when it came to simulator karts. But I feel like, specifically karting, I've just done a lot more than any of them. Like, I've been on a kart track with Dan as well, and it's just no competition, mate. It's just no competition at all. Where am I currently? Oh, I'm there. Oh, we've got a little drive over in a Lancer. Interesting. And we can fast travel a bit for this challenge, but we're gonna drive as well. I'm not gonna drive 12 miles. We'll start by fast traveling over here. I would really like to do more on-track stuff. I would love to do a full kart race with all 5 of us. We still need to find a time to get Duck to the UK, or all of us to America. Is also an option. But when we do, we should get all of us on track, a real track. I would love to go karting and just absolutely destroy the lot of them. Just ruin their careers in real time. Yeet. And also, I just realized, we're in the wrong car. We, of course, need to use the collectibles car. Where is it? There it is. The beloved. The Honda City.
Have you heard the next...
What's this? What is this? Oh god, I just saw who it's from.
That's why they call him Dan Noskill. This has been a Pixel
Horizon
Cookie.
Rush is at the Hidokala Space Center. I'm really holding back on the space puns.
What's
And
this?
Jordy really isn't. Keep it up. See you there.
I hate wanting to laugh as a member of the Crash Happy canon, but also wanting to be financially responsible.
Dan put it best in the podcast last week. There's only one way to get into Crash Happy Canon, and that's with cold, hard cash. No, of course. I'm sure other people shall be canonized into Crash Happy. There's some amazing stuff. Like, people make some things, particularly on the subreddit, that are absolutely fantastic. And so,
Waiting for you in your garage. It's an
shut
incredible
up,
drive.
May, shut up. There's other ways in. You don't have to spend money to get canonized. With Dan, probably yes, but he's a very financially motivated man. But to be fair, I don't know if he's cool with me saying this, but he has just bought a house, or is buying a house, so like he's got bills to pay. It's understandable. Okay, where is next? There is next. Very nice. Let's just go along the beach, actually. It's more scenic. If I was talking about something before, I've forgotten what it was. Oh yeah, someone else, how did Dan do in his races? Dan was playing Le Mans Ultimate, I believe, in partnership with Thrustmaster, he said. Ooh, we found a rock. Everybody, look at that. It's a very nice rock. I actually didn't see the end of the race. I had it on in the background while I was doing some stuff. But I don't know how he finished. I wasn't watching. What's this? I'll slow down so the
I love
Honda.
being the first canonized reoccurring character in Crash Happy lore. This has been a canonized reoccurring character original production.
Yeah, you gotta make the most of it, Pixel Cookie. All these other fucking plebs who have never had their name mentioned. And I will mention, guys, live streams, they don't count. To be canonized, it has to be in the podcast. Or we shall accept a gaming video. But canonization is a rare feat. It has only happened to 3 people, I so believe. How was that too fast? How was that too fast? Are you being serious? Yeah, I think we can all agree on the terms. It has to be podcast episode or a gaming episode. But Reddit reacts and live streams do not count. And so yeah, Pixel Cookie, use that exclusive status you have got. Not many people can say that. Get the board. Oh, brother! My angle was askew! It's because the ramp is somewhat lumpy. So it sort of throws you off kilter. Let's try this again. Let's aim a bit left. That's going to be too low. What's this?
Exactly, and I put it on my resume.
Exactly. Oh my god, I can't get off the roof! Don't put me on the roof again. Thank you. Thank you. No, it's a big achievement. Like, they talk about, you know, some of the rarest achievements in life, but there's like 100 people who've been to space. There's 3 people who are canon in Crash Happy, other than, obviously, the members of Crash Happy. And I suppose our 3 guests so far. So that's 6 people. I was about to say 6 like this. 6 people. It's more rare than going to space. Let's put it that way. Okay, there does appear to be a board at the end of this pier. My Honda's getting a little bit smashed. Ah, it is not a pier, but rather a... What do you call it? When the pier is under the water. It seems like a bad pier to me, quite honestly. What's this?
Can we all get a hip hip hooray for Universal credit for paying for these donations?
Pics of. Please don't spend all of your government assistance on Twitch. Like, I'm happy for you to do a good chunk of it, but not 100%. Why the flip the car? Who flipped the car? How did that happen? Also, can I just drive? It's not even that deep. Like, can I go this way? Oh. Why was I dicking around on the pier for? Alright, I see there's a mascot up here, so let's grab this. And then we will need to head back to the map. I feel like the City E might be a bit broken at this point. Yeah. We might have waterlogged the engine just a tad. This is not the time for a speed zone. Oh, but I will say, on the speed zones and the speed traps, that might be a good way to get the legend wristbands. We might try and do a few of those on the way around. Let's swap into something a little faster. And we can potentially get some of these speed traps on the way. I feel like an S1 Acura NSX could be a good option. I do also have this lovely track spec Camaro. Very nice. I don't really want to go faster than S1 because then it just becomes silly. Just too silly for me at that point. Actually, what do I have? What is the best car I have? I'm not driving though. I'm not driving a pickup truck. Gun to my head, I'm not driving the pickup truck. Koenigsegg naming cars after just like sci-fi villains, apparently. I do have a Porsche 959, which I have spec'd out as a drag car. Let's try it. Maybe it's great. Maybe it's great off-road. Who knows? It will certainly hit some speed traps well. Let's just, well, not the ones with corners in, maybe. Let's try this again. Just put it in launch mode. Wait for the Mazda 3 to turn around the corner. Also, Ethan, what is that?
At Ethan Olsen 159 rejoined the green screen enthusiasts. At Ethan Olsen 159 celebrates 21 months of membership, is being a medium speed supporter for 21 months enough to warrant canonization? Also, do you have a merch store by chance?
Oh, Ethan, thank you for asking. I would have to defer to the rest of Crash Happy. As I said, it's an exclusive club. So I'm not so sure. But either way, thank you. 21 months is a very long time. And I do have a merch store, which you can visit at MrVsGarage.com. And I keep forgetting to put the new jerseys on there. They're literally loaded. I just haven't made them available yet. But yes, there's a merch store, and there's new summer merch coming. It's coming. So keep your eyes peeled for that. There's some lovely, lovely pieces over there. Anyway, speed. Please don't cross that crossing. Also, this thing can't take corners. It's on drag tires. It doesn't do left and right. It just does forwards. That is horrible to drive. Okay, that is absolute trash. 1 star? Yes. Right, let's do not that car. Not that car. I feel like maybe one of the time attacks is actually the way to go. Let's do the Honda time attack. And to see the jersey. Not buy, just see. Okay, I can show you in a second. Let me get this mascot. Hello, my little rice ball friend.
You got them all.
Little onigiri.
Well done.
Oh.
Onigiri is snack royalty.
Oh, yeah. Let's see how this thing fares down the speed zone. Should have got more of a run up for that. Oh, you do not need to... they put a fence in my way. So I'm just gonna back up and try that one again. Right. Let's see how this thing fares in the speed zone. I feel like I can brake just like absolute millimeters from the corner. Or not at all, in fact. No! There's too many barriers on this road. It's got to at least be 2-star. Fine. I may not be the best at the speed zones, it turns out. What else do we need to find? What else do we need to find? What is even in this zone? I guess we just haven't found them. They're somewhere. There's 2 more. Interesting. Okay, we're going to need to go exploring. Let's also put on the map speed cameras, speed traps. We can do danger signs. We can do danger signs. Ah. That one feels like, that one feels manageable. And I've spawned within a fence. I will just get the Porsche out for this. I tuned the Porsche specifically to run a 1/4 mile. I don't know how long this runway is. It might literally just hit the limiter before we get there. What do I think about Monaco predictions? As in, what are my Monaco predictions? Or what is my general view on the concept of predictions? But if you're asking my Monaco predictions, I still obviously... Yep. You saw where the 1/4 mile was, at least. Let me change the gearbox to try that again. I still would have to put Mercedes as favorites, because it would just be silly not to. But it should also be a good weekend for Ferrari. Honestly, like, Leclerc qualifying in Monaco buff, I wouldn't be that surprised if we get Leclerc on pole type thing. We topped out at like 305, right? Okay, we're going to need that top speed to be at least 400. 432? Let's try something like that. See how that runs. It's still gonna get to 400 like halfway down this strip. Oh, actually, might be kind of perfect. Not, yeah, okay, 3 stars. Gonna say. There's not all that many cars can go a lot faster than that. Are there any more that we can get? Maybe not that one. Is that right? Speed trap. Right, if I start from like here. What do I need to get? 338. Oh, I'll just start from here. It's fine. Yeah, I would say either Mercedes or Ferrari on pole. Because Leclerc is crazy in Monaco. He just has a buff. I would be very surprised. Obviously, it's hard to say with McLaren as well. Like, they've been looking good. But they also are McLaren. So they might just start on Inters again. You never know. Oh, God. Get out of my way. 3-3? What did we need? What did we need? 338. Probably going off-road to start with didn't help. Yeah, I'm gonna say predictions. Leclerc to win,
Yes.
and then Russell Antonelli third.
Cadillac 1-2 incoming. This has been a Formula Duck Fan original production.
I don't think Doc wants a Cadillac 1-2. He just wants a Cadillac 1. For Perez, he doesn't give a shit about Bottas. Okay, I may have messed this up. Let's see. 338. 338. No, even slower. Even slower. Let's just drive until we hit 338 and then we'll know where we need to go. You know what? What am I doing with this whole turning business? I don't need to turn. If I just line this up correctly, I can start pointing exactly where I need to go. No, no, no. Don't work smarter, just work... Wait. Don't work harder, just work smarter. We're still not gonna get it. Nah. God damn it. Yeah, we need a car that can take corners, it turns out. Anyway, let's go back in the city and let's find these boards. I'm not good at going fast, apparently. It's not one of my fortes. Yeah, Leclerc, Russell, Antonelli. I think Russell has everything it takes to bounce back. I mean, he retired from the lead in Canada, which is unlucky, and he obviously was ahead of Antonelli in Japan as well when the safety car came out. So, like, Antonelli's obviously on his run of 4 wins, but I think there is a little bit of luck involved in that, as there is in all racing. Like, don't get me wrong. But I don't think Russell's out by any measure, and I could see him picking up the next Mercedes win, or finishing ahead of Antonelli in Monaco, let's say. Better be a board down here. I frequented this peninsula for nothing. There could be one on this little island. Gotta be careful these days. There's a public figure visiting islands. There's been some negative press coverage about such things, but it seems there's no XP board here. Let us leave. Let us leave before I say anything else that I definitely should not be saying. So let's check out some roads we haven't done. Maybe in the middle of these, or in the middle of this field. If we kind of just straight line to there, might be a good way to do it. This is, of course, a rally spec City E, so we can just blast it off-road. Ooh, what's that car? Oh no, it's a story. Ew. I'd like to know what you guys think, actually. Who do you think is going to win Monaco? And basically, do you think Antonelli is going to get the 5 in a row, which would make him the first person to ever do that from his first win? Someone said, weren't you on the island with Flavio Briatore? What island? And also, no. What island was Briatore on? Don't tell me Briatore's been to, Little St. Jeff. I'm pretty sure he turns up in the books, but he's just... That's kind of just Briatore things. He's a international man of business. I'm not saying that Briatore is not a sketchy guy, but I don't think he's been confirmed to do anything like that. Kimi's already the first to do 4 in a row? Yeah, okay. Okay, then maybe... Do you think Kimi's going to get 4 in a row and continue on the path to the consecutive wins record, which is what, 10 for Verstappen? Imagine if Kimi broke that record from his first win. That would be a crazy stat. That I would love to see. Okay, where else should we check out? I feel like this stuff here, we should probably see. Also, maybe the City is the perfect car for these. 225? 3-star speed zone. Love to see it. This thing's a beast, man. This is the best car in the game. If you want any Forza Horizon 6 tips and tricks.
Having fun in the Ether region?
Ah, okay.
Seems like you've uncovered all the hidden gems here.
That might have just told me where the last two things are, I believe. Has it? Yes! Okay, one is right on the bridge to Legend Island. Wait. Because I'm pretty sure the bridge is closed here. So that might mean I can't get it. That's just plain rude. The other one is up here on the motorway. Let's grab that. And then we'll check out the one in the south. You can't get that one. Great. Okay, well, we'll get all but one. Then we'll finish the mountain regions. And then we'll start doing some races. Try and get onto Legend Island. Does the message not even show in chat? Well, what did you say, Walther? I believe if it was related to Briatorian Islands, there's a chance the auto mod will be deleting it. Don't roll the car. Okay, there's one minor issue with the City E. Which is the narrow wheelbase, high center of mass. Other than that, the perfect vehicle. Okay, we're gonna class Ito as done for now because this bridge is closed about here, where you can see where the white goes up to. It's closed there, so I can't actually get to this, even though it's not in Legend Island. It's locked off with Legend Island. Let's start doing Hokubu with its little eggs. And also more boards. The first of which are right here. Love to see it. Let's finish 100% of this road as well. At one point, once basically everything else is done, I'll probably do a stream where we just try and get every road. Because that is like a true completionist in Forza Horizon. It takes so long to find them all. Because there's no quick way of doing it. You can't, like, get them marked on the map. I mean, they are marked on the map, but you can't, like, highlight the little grey bits. So when you only have, like, 10 left, oh my god. I think I must have done that in Horizon 1, and only Horizon 1, because, oh my god. An egg. Kakigori. I was about to sing the pineapple song from a cabaret, but I realized egg and pineapple have different numbers of syllables. A pineapple for me. I have all but one road, and it's not the glitch one, it's hell. As in, you just can't see it on the map. The thing is, what normally happens is, some of the worst bits are like the tips. The tip, it would be like the tip of a hairpin on an off-road like this. Or, you know, it would be like this here. Where that's grey because I just haven't driven into that corner. And it's so hard to see, or like the tip of this little driveway, thank you. You just gotta stare at that map for hours. Also, this map, I know it's going to be a nightmare because in Tokyo, we have lots of these, like, alleyways, most of which are fine, but there'll definitely be a couple that I haven't ticked off yet. And then we also have bullshit like, you see along the highway, there's the upper race highway and a road below it, which is divided into two, so you have to drive it 3 times, the raised bit and the 2 roads underneath. It's just a bit of a pain in the arse, not gonna lie to you. Thank you. It's very kind. I'm trying really hard not to roll this car. Bonk. Very nice. What's next? Oh, we got some eggs. I do love me some eggs. Yeah, guys, sorry, I asked you and then I didn't read the chat. Who do you think... who do you think is getting pole in Monaco? And then who do you think is winning Monaco? Typically, they would be the same person. But who do you reckon? Also, I'm going to tick off this car park while we're here, because that's going to annoy me later if I do try and get on the roads. It's this bit, isn't it? No, it's not. What piece of road is that referring to? There we go. And then also this down here. But not this piece, apparently. Curious. Alright, let's go. Lando. Lando? Really? To be fair, Lando's been in very good form these last couple months. And the McLaren is quick. And it's been quick in qualifying. I feel like it wasn't as quick in qualifying in Canada, which is probably the most similar to Monaco. Not that anything we've had is completely similar to Monaco. I feel like, yeah, they were best in... Where was McLaren best in qualifying? I'm going crazy. Miami. There we go. Which is not similar to Monaco in the slightest. So I don't know how much that will translate. Why is this rolling all of a sudden? Stop. See, I don't know if I necessarily back Lando. He's in good form, but I just don't know if the McLaren is going to be able to do that in Monaco. We've got some Russells. Leclerc pole, George wins because of Ferrari strategy. Yeah. Yeah. Do a flip. I will when I can. Wait, let me sort you out real quick. Damn it. Let me sort you out real quick. I got you. Yeet! I mean, technically, the car did go upside down, which is what a flip is. So, would you take that? Ah, there he is. Hello. Too slow. Nice. Let's go up these roads while we're here. That looks all ticked off. Cool. Max P2, Charles P1. To be fair, it's the kind of place where just the Verstappen factor can make a big difference. Like, Max, again, is the kind of guy who can just pull a qualifying out of his arse that should not be possible in the car he's in. So, yeah, like a Max, even a Max front row, I wouldn't be too surprised at. It's just the kind of thing that he does. But certainly Max, like, top 4 in quali, I would imagine. Let's try this. Not quite. I don't think there's anywhere else we're going to get that from, are we? Unless down here. That might be a better run-up, actually. Let's try it. Also, the car is just braking. God damn these farmers trying to irrigate their fields. It's making it incredibly inconvenient for me to jump my car. Just like this, the thought of the spinal damage that this guy is suffering is insane. Okay, let's try it from this way again. This says I need to embrace the Clarkson. What does that mean? What does that mean? I need more speed! Ugh. I do need more speed. You are correct on that front. But, like, however much speed I carry, I'm losing it into the ditch. The ditch is negating my speed. Maybe I actually just start up here. Just send it down the hill. Like a skate park. Also, I've broken my car, I think. Yeah, let's fix the car. If I go photo mode, will that fix it? Oh no, we just fast travel. There we go. it's just a guy driving around like an NPC. I respect that. I respect that. People who play Forza Horizon to not break the speed limit, gotta respect it. Okay, let's try the half pipe technique. Just don't send it into the ditch. We just want maximum speed down this hill. Obviously, aiming in the right direction would be good. Probably. Wait, can we do it from back here? Ooh, interesting, interesting. This might be the tactic. There's no ditches in the way. There we go. I'm locked in. Some small bumps. Got it. What? Excuse me. Excuse me. Wait. If I just go from here, just tap to the left. How close? How close do we want to get? There we go. First time's a charm. You think another Hadjar? Do I think another Hadjar DNF? Ooh. No. No, I back Hadjar. He obviously got 1 million penalties in Canada. But I mean, to be honest, you'd expect that less in Monaco, because normally you just start the race where you qualify, and then you just kind of drive around in that place. He's not necessarily the guy to get too... I wasn't even paying attention. The guy to get too feisty with the cars around him. So I can see a decent result for Hadjar. He still finished, what, P5? So I would expect about the same thing. So no, I wouldn't think another Hadjar DNF. There's the egg. I see the egg. And if we just take that road off, we've done that. They have a marker board. Yes. Ah, there it is. Thank you. What's next? More boards. More boards behind the trees. Any chance for Ferrari win this season? Absolutely. I honestly could see a Ferrari winning in Monaco. I feel like it's Mercedes's. It's Mercedes's. Mercedes should be winning, but Ferrari's very close, and you know both of their drivers are in very good form. And Monaco typically suits Ferrari quite well. It also suits Mercedes quite well, so it's quite a battle on their hands. But yeah, I could definitely see it happening. cheeky Leclerc W in Monaco, or even, as rare as it is these days, a Hamilton first win in Ferrari in Monaco. I could see it. I could see it. Man was on it in Canada. And then he spent the last week driving lowriders around LA. And all practice is good practice. No one else has done that. No one else considered this warm-up for Monaco. So maybe Lewis has got the edge. More patience than me to attempt this. Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of free time. I get paid to sit here and play video games, so I've got free time just to collect eggs and boards. But I like it as well. Like, I'm gonna do all the races and stuff. But, you know, it's nice to make a conscious effort to do this. And also, it's a good way to see the map. See some bits that you wouldn't normally go and visit. Get to check out some fun little details. And we found another egg. Look at that. One thing I really like about Horizon is it's very easy to miss, but I love the little touches when they make like these little villages. You can tell some designers put some thought into it, and he's like made a little story for these people who grow flowers, apparently. But you know, it's pretty accurate. They've got their fences all nicely arranged, that kind of thing. It's just nicely done. Like, it's nice to appreciate those little details in a big open world. I really like open world games. I like just seeing the craft of like the environment designers. I very much enjoyed my couple Mario Kart videos and just spending time like going around those worlds and capturing all the footage. And so there might be more videos about open world games coming soon. There might be more. Is there a koi farm on the map? I have no idea. It'd be quite hard to tell because I would have to stop at every pond, like dip my car into them to find out. It's quite hard to tell from like surface level, right? Unless one of them has a big sign that says koi farm. I am blind because on the map I cannot see the freeway loop thing yet. What? I know what you're talking about. I can't remember where it is, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about because it's a pain in the arse. They love running races around this thing. I'm not going to lie to you, Forza Horizon designers. Straight up, not fun to drive. That thing. Oh my god, where is it? I know it's a real place. I actually genuinely have no idea where that is on the map. There it is. This thing. Bottom left. What kind of maniac would put a double helix on a racetrack? Like, clearly that would make every racetrack worse. What kind of moron would use this kind of track design? Particularly with like a huge burger in the middle. Something dumb like that. Which actually reminds me, I should probably release like a short or something, just reminding people about the Monaco track, because it's been a couple years now. Wait. How long has it been? 1 year or 2 years? My perception of time is fucked up. Maybe it's only 1 year. I don't know. Anywho. Some people will have started seeing the channel since then. They may not know about the wonders of Monaco but ruined. Let's buy this car. Why not? I do not want to drive it though. Alright, right. Where's your marker board? Oh, stop putting them on the roofs. Right, where can we jump at that? I'm going to say there's a hill back here. If there's a nice run up behind that hill, we could get a good launch. This is also a bit of a hill. I think this is the one. As long as we can carry speed over the water, that's going to be the tricky part. That is going to be the tricky part. Let's do a little initial test. See how kind of close we can get. Oh, at least we can see it nicely. That's good. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We just need more left. Oh! Hell yeah. And cheeky little barrel roll. Cheeky, cheeky. Name one F1 track that wouldn't be improved by a vertical loop. Well, we weren't talking about vertical loops, were we? That's a whole different story, but I do agree with you. We need to design F1 tracks more kind of like Hot Wheels tracks, I think. And by that, I specifically mean with the kind of like foam roller things. Instead of DRS or overtake mode, how about at the start of every straight in Formula 1, there's massive foam rollers at the side of the track. Imagine kind of like a car wash, but not in any way like a car wash. And then they're not on all the time. So if you're like the lead driver, you just drive through and you brush against the foam and they spin freely. They don't speed you up, but they don't slow you down either. But then if you are close to the car ahead, we can go with the 1 second rule. That's kind of fine. What happens then is really quickly after the lead driver goes through, these foam rollers, they spin up to incredible speeds. We're talking hundreds of thousands of RPM. And so then the second place car goes through, hits the foam rollers like a Hot Wheels track, and gets blasted. We're going to add on probably an extra, I don't know, 100 kph to these guys. And so it's kind of similar to DRS in that it will help you get more straight line speed because it boosts your acceleration coming out of that corner. And it might have the added benefit of kind of Mark Webbering some people if they get too much speed and the air gets under the car and they'll do a cheeky backflip. And that's just great for the spectators, really. Also, someone says, how much longer till we get Speed Racer-esque tracks in F1? Well, I don't know when they're planning to release Qiddiya Speed Park, but it's getting close with that kind of thing. I need to make a video on that at some point. I was kind of waiting until it's close to their time because they keep changing the plans. Because they keep realizing, funnily enough, that their plans for that track are utterly moronic. But I will make a more detailed layout review of the Qiddiya Speed Park at some point. Because we're meant to get it, I think, in 2 years, 2028 at this point. Some stupid bullshit. Alright, where's that egg? There it is. Thank you. I see another one down the road. Thoughts on the Ferrari Luce? I haven't put that much thought into it, I'm not going to lie to you. I obviously respect electric cars. I'm not the kind of person to say, like, every car I would have driven into a new zone. Oh, well. I'm not going to be like, electric cars are the only good cars. Like, obviously, there's a time and a place still for internal combustion. But in general, like, I do like electric cars. I think particularly, everyone uses cars for different things. If you take, like, massive long motorway journeys, then probably not for you. If your daily drive is, like, 5 kilometers to the other side of the town you live in, and you're, like, just going to the supermarket and stuff, and you take a load of short trips, like, you really should have an electric car. I don't necessarily have an issue with a car maker like Ferrari making electric cars. And then from the pictures I saw, it looks fine. It looks kind of like a Hyundai. It doesn't really look like a Ferrari. I think that's the main thing. I don't know why they made it so fat. You didn't need to do that. They could have easily just made it like an SUV. Again, I'm not saying that's good, But Ferrari have an SUV, right? Like, they could have just made an electric version of that. Because you need more space to put the batteries in, is one thing, which is why lots of electric cars are very chunky. You've got to stuff them batteries in, like, stuff them up the pillars behind the seats and stuff. And it just kind of makes the car a bit fat, a bit kind of bottom heavy. So that would kind of explain why it looks like it does, but it didn't need to look exactly like it does. I don't know exactly why they did that. It looks kind of fine, but I agree with people when they say it doesn't look like a Ferrari, because it doesn't at all. Ooh, what's down here? Ooh, a secret path in the woods. How risque of me. All alone at night in the woodlands. Anything could have happened to me. Oh, we're going this way. Veloce looks like a BYD. I would say it looks more like a Hyundai, personally. But I didn't mean to do that. It looks like a... What is the car? What is the car? Wait, let me check. I'm going off Hyundai UK's. There might be other ones in other countries that look more similar. I guess they're Ioniq 6. It looks like. But yeah, let me bring it up. I can show you guys. As a car individually, it's fine. I'm not sure if there we go. Pop. This guy. It's kind of fine. It just doesn't look like a Ferrari in any way. But other than that, like, people get so upset about things. Like, I would ask some people, why are you so trying to defend the honor of a car brand? This is a company that makes a lot of money. They don't need your defense. People say, oh, it's an affront to the car scene. The car scene can fuck off. I don't need to defend it. I don't lose anything if a certain car maker makes a bad car. Like, that doesn't ruin my enjoyment of cars in general. I can just carry on driving an old good car that I like. So I always find it weird when people get unhappy that a new model that comes out isn't to their liking. It's like, well, just don't buy it. Simple as. You could argue it's indicative of the direction of the market as a whole, but at least I would say, at least it's not an SUV. At least it's not an SUV. It's sort of like a weird big hatchback, but at least it's not an SUV. And so the big plus in my book on that front, and that front only. Yeah, people just like to get upset about stuff, and the internet is just full of grumpy fuckers. Where are we going? This guy. I will take the fun way to get there, though. Which specifically is through the woods. Driving the Rally Legend City, after all. Designed by a former Apple designer? Yeah, fair enough. Also, the term designed in the car world is a bit of an odd one because, like, no car is designed by one person. Even the styling team is rarely one person. Like, you have a lead designer, but you have a team of designers. But then, like, the final outward appearance of a car is, like, not completely changed, but significantly changed as it goes through crash testing and things like this. Like, if you look at initial concepts for that, it won't look exactly the same.
Cold as ice. You got them all.
Oh, yeah. So, like, cars are designed by a styling team, but they're also designed by technical necessities. They're designed by crash tests. They're designed by manufacturing limitations. They're designed by some engineer pointing out that the really angular front bumper costs us, you know, $3,000 to make, or we can use a flat front bumper and that costs 20 quid. So cars are designed by a whole load of people for a whole load of reasons. But yeah, if the lead designer comes from Apple, fair enough. I can see that in the styling direction. Need a Ferrari station wagon. Honestly, like a Ferrari version of an RS6 would go kind of hard. There is one. There's one Ferrari estate, I swear. At least. I don't know if when you say station wagon, you mean one that's like even bigger. Kind of like Volvo V90 style. But Ferrari definitely have like a sportback estate for sure. Okay, little trail in the woods. Let's follow this, see where it goes. This feels like there would be a barn find at the end of this. Yeah, but no, it's just 3,000 XP. It's actually also helping me get towards the Legend wristband, which is nice. I just remembered that these do give you wristband progress. Get that road ticks off. Do you even read this? No. It's not the easiest thing to read every single chat message, so I'm very sorry if I miss any. I'm trying to read it, I'm also trying not to have like a vehicle accident while driving around. Gotta keep your eyes on the road, guys. So yes, I'm trying to read chat, but you're chatting too much. If anything. We need to get up here onto this road. Yes, expertly done. Master V, when will your Pride Month video be coming out? Well, I don't specifically have a Pride Month video. I was thinking about doing a What is a Straights video, which is a very serious track design opinion piece. And it would have been nice to release that on the 1st of June. Obviously, 1st of June was yesterday, so that's not going to happen. But then my May was very busy. As you saw, I had quite a lot of sponsored videos, which I'm not complaining about. Like, we love a sponsor, and that obviously helps support me and helps me to pay rent and not go bankrupt and make more videos, that kind of thing, which is very nice. We love all those things. But basically, I didn't then have time to work on the Straights video. So I will see. I would like to get one out in June at some point. It is on the current lineup for this month. But we shall see. We shall see. It's looking like it's going to be a busy month. Currently. Also, where do we jump for this? There doesn't seem to be any ramps. I can check up the hill, I suppose. Nothing really this way. Nothing particularly back here. Unless we're jumping the whole way off this. I mean, that could work. Let me try sending it up this road, then just going straight on at the hairpin. See how close we get. Just a proof of concept. Just a proof of concept. See what happens. You know what? It's not terrible, but it's absolutely nowhere near. There's this hill, which is even bigger. So maybe just off the crest of this. Oh, God. gonna absolutely murder myself. Nah, there's no way to even get a run up on that. Interesting. Interesting. I am currently a little bit stumped as to how to get there. I feel like it has to come from the seafront. I feel like it has to come from down here. But it's not really rampy enough. And there's also not enough run up because there's the sea. Hello. I see in the chat, hello. I was about to say like wie geht's, but let's not get into any German. Let's not do that. Right side of the bridge? Oh, you mean basically where I came up before? That makes sense. So you mean like this side of the bridge? It is rampy. There is this. Ooh! Okay. We're going to need to be quite particular with how we hit that. Because it's only really steep enough in that corner, but then we need to angle it like way back again. Let me try something. Gran Turismo original track still is. People keep recommending this to me, but I'm gonna tell you guys, I have no intention of making that video at this point in time. Like, I've never gone through and ranked all the tracks from any other games. And if I was gonna do that, I don't think I would start with Gran Turismo. I would start with something much stupider, like Garfield Kart. So, like, I know it's a popular suggestion, but I don't know. I just think it's kind of too far removed from Formula 1. Like, in theory, this is not explicitly a Formula 1 channel, but if I'm ranking them as Formula 1 tracks, I'm just ranking racetracks on their ability to host a different race series. Like, I don't see how to make that, like, a particularly interesting video. It's basically just a video for the Gran Turismo super nerds, which I'm sure there are some. But I like to make my things a bit more like mass market. Okay, let's go from here. Ooh! Okay, we're onto something, I wouldn't watch a Garfield Kart. So I confused my brain. Garfield Kart track rank. Well, I wouldn't make it. I wasn't planning on making it, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't do that for any game. Because it only really works if you're a fan. Right? What? Stop dead. Like, I feel like it's only interesting if you're a big fan of that game. And so, it's a lot of work only for people who've played original Gran Turismo. Like, Gran Turismo 1, original Gran Turismo. I haven't even played that. Okay, let's go down the beach a little bit. A bit down here. We get a tad more speed, but that is the lineup. Right. Follow the water. Lovely stuff. Up this way. Lovely stuff. And then the border's about there. Too far right. We've gone kind of Reform UK with that. Slightly further to the left. Too far left. We have gone Green Party. I need a solid Lib Dem. Come on. That might be it. Oh. Just a touch to the right. It's like a Lib Dem councillor, but they refuse to post any Pride Month support on their social media. That's the one. What? How did you... Do we have instant replay? I need to... I need to see the bullshit that just happened. The wheel touched! Wait. If I just hit resume, do you think this game is fully deterministic? Or do you think second time I just hit the board? No, actually, that was less close. It is different every time. I feel like I just keep spamming myself into the roof and one of them hits. Ooh, okay, a long way back this time. Let's go from here. Way worse. Way worse. Sick flip, though. That's the one. What? No! I was on it! Bro! Okay, just... No! Just touch the board. Just touch the board. Okay, resume from here. No! It resumed, but with already dumping it into reverse. Okay. No. 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 Yes. Yes! Yes. Yes. Okay, 45 boards to go. What's this? Ooh, what is this?
Hey, first time watcher here. I got slightly interested in F1 through playing FH6, and a random pull watched your Mario Kart via track rules onto my feed, and I just started binge watching from there. Love your stuff, didn't know you streamed, but happy to be able to tune in halfway.
Hell yeah, man. YSP. So, well, welcome in. So it sounds like if you got into F1 from FH6, that's in the last 2 weeks in that case. Very nice. I hope you're finding that F1 is very stupid as a sport, which is why I will only be making very stupid videos about it. He says, and my next video is actually really serious, but mostly very stupid videos about Formula 1. Yeah, glad you enjoy. Glad you like the Mario Kart video. That is my magnum opus so far. So far. Wait, which Mario Kart video? Mario Kart World or Mario Kart 8? I feel like the Mario Kart World one has been a lot more popular. And I do understand that just from the kind of structure of the video. Ooh. Ticking off roads by any means necessary. Didn't hear what you said, got hit with an ad. Nice. First Mario Kart World, found the Mario Kart 8 one more interesting, to be honest. Interesting. Well, I guess they're a bit different. Like, Mario Kart World, I had to actually lay down the regulations. But obviously, at that point, we all know them. And so I was able to go through all the tracks on Mario Kart 8. But I like making those videos. As I was saying, I don't know if you just joined, but I really enjoyed making those, particularly the Mario Kart World one, because it's nice, like... It's nice to spend my work day driving around like an open world driving game and just finding the weird little bits. Because driving games are an interesting one. There's lots of open world games that are kind of intended for you to walk around. Think of like a Skyrim or like a Cyberpunk. And so lots of the time you get up close and personal with lots of small details and you notice them. But driving games, lots of the time, you're absolutely whizzing past these details. And so you don't necessarily take in all of the world design. So it's really nice actually to go around an open world driving game specifically with that kind of context and like look out for weird stuff like that. And you find some very, very cool stuff. It's very interesting stuff. I'm just gonna fast travel back to the road here in case my car's broken. And so yeah, I'm looking at doing more kind of open world things. I know in those Mario Kart videos, lots of people compared them to like an Any Austin video, which is a massive compliment, of course. And I was obviously aware of that. Like, I've seen Any Austin in the past. I think he's done a couple of videos about racing games even, which is kind of weird. So I'd like to do more like that. Because really, all of YouTube is shamelessly copying someone else. Well, all of the arts is shamelessly copying someone else. So, more of these kind of big hypothetical research things in open world racing games. And so you might see something like that coming in just the next few weeks. Something I'm working on now. Everything in life is copying others, which is a bit of evolution. Well, exactly. I find it weird. I've had times when I'll make a video about like some topic in F1 and people will be like, oh, such and such creator already made the same video. Particularly if it's a video of like, your kind of standard annual F1 like predicting hot takes for the year. And it's like, oh, whoever already made this video last week. And it's like, I'm allowed to also talk about the sport and give my own opinions. If I copied them word for word, then surely. But also, yeah, stuff like that. In the same vein, I don't mind if people are making videos very similar to mine. You may have seen some other F1 content creators who make some videos somewhat similar to things I've made in the past, and I don't mind. Like, they're not straight up copying. They're most of the time not straight up copying my videos. Not naming any names. And that's all, that's all that creation is just like putting ideas out in the world, seeing what people make
for you to make a how feel legal is every track in FH6, including off-road, showcase, rush, street, tug and the ultra-long races.
No, I don't want to put a price on that. What do you mean by track? Do you mean the route of every single race? Every single race. Firstly, I don't even know how many races that is. Way too many for one video. But then it's just going to be ridiculous because, like, look, let's put them all on. Sure, we've got stuff like this. Probably scores quite highly. Decent street track. It's... how long is it? Even, I have to go there to find out, apparently. But then, we've got absolute nonsense like this. That just drives straight off-road. Or, what else are we dealing with? This, which drives straight off-road down here and then into a stadium, crosses over itself twice, and then back out of the stadium and through a rice field. Which, and I hope you're not shocked to hear this, would not score very well. But fundamentally, it's just too much. It's just too much to go through. Like, I gotta think about what realistically fits into like a 15 to 30 minute time frame. I'm only one man and I can only speak so fast, which is admittedly quite fast. But there's kind of a limit on how big of a scope you can have for one video, because otherwise the video just becomes nonsense, if anything else. Like, you can't even process it. You can't take it in. It'll be like if I try to rank every corner in Formula 1. Like, it's just stupid. It's just too big. No one would watch that whole thing multiple times. It would take like 3 hours. And in real time, it would take like 6 hours, and I would go insane.
There's so much to see in the Hokubu region.
Causing irreparable damage to my mental state. Well, let's try and get the speed zone, actually. No, game, don't freeze now. This is not the best run on this, but it's a decent first attempt. If it's a 2-star, I'll be very happy. Let's see. It was 2-star. Ooh. I will take it. Anyway, we've been given the last 2 boards. On one is right here, up this hill. The other one, up that hill. Ooh, it's quite a big hill. I'm going to name it Damon. Where's this board? Ah, okay. Very nice. And a very nice view. Lovely stuff. And then the other one. And then that should be... yes, all the collectibles in Hokubu. You know what's kind of annoying? When you look at the region overview, why doesn't it tell you, like, number of roads driven? I guess that maybe makes it too easy to find the last few, but this menu, real nice if you like to 100% the game. So real unsatisfying that it doesn't say how many roads you've driven in the region. Just to help with ticking it all off. Gotta say, thumbs down from me, Playground Games. Put that in the completions menu. But I do admit that maybe makes the challenge a bit too easy if you know exactly where it is. Like, part of the challenge of getting all the roads is just finding the last few roads. But then, even then, if you know which region it's in, it's not that easy. It's not that easy to track them down. Okay, we're actually going to take some of these roads just to start upping my numbers on that challenge. Can't hurt. Trying to break mid-air, not always the best tactic. Try to 100% Just Cause 2. Are you telling me to do that? Like now? I think I might have 100%. I played so much Just Cause 2, you have no idea. I think I might have 100%ed that game. I'm not, like, always a completionist when I play games. But I've certainly done it a few times, particularly when I was a teenager, because, like, I obviously had a lot more free time back then. I do enjoy 100%ing a game. I definitely would have 100%ed the first few Assassin's Creeds, at least 1 and 2, and then maybe Brotherhood. But also back in the day, they used to put way less random bullshit in those games to find. Like, harder to 100% a game nowadays because they intentionally put loads of ridiculously hard to find stuff in it.
This.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What to wish for. Next thing you know, they might add a street counter DLC for £3 just like they did with the treasure map.
I straight up wouldn't even mind. The time it would save me for £3 might actually be worth it. But no, it's part of the fun. Part of the fun is finding them yourself. It's the discovery. It's the journey, guys. It's the friends we made along the way. Like last time, I was driving around with Robert Kubica for like half the stream. It was great. So yeah. I can see why they don't tell you, because that is the challenge, is finding the roads. So, fair enough. Anyway, that should be Kokubu complete. Lovely stuff. On to Takeshiru. Oh, we have 2 more up here. Takeshiru first, though. 17 of 45. But it's slightly smaller. It's probably about the same size, actually. This region has the entire estate area with obviously nothing in it. Okay, Takeshiru. Soup region. Nice. Just need to get out of the woods first. Have you thought of what snacks in Monaco? No, I haven't. And I apologize in advance. It might be smaller snack or like a bit of a rushed video. I said it's very busy. The next couple of weeks are very busy indeed. Just for filming stuff. Kind of all of everything for Crash Happy is being filmed in the next 2 weeks, because Dan is then going to the Barcelona Grand Prix. I keep trying to call it the Spanish Grand Prix, but that's the other one. So Dan's going to that, so we tried to schedule a lot of recordings in the next, like, basically the next 7 days. So we've got quite a few Crash Happy recordings. I've got a big group recording from my channel, which will be one of the videos this month, which is going to be a lot of fun. Like, that should be a very nice video. With a few other people, which you'll see in a couple weeks' time. And then also, I got some family stuff. So I have... I don't know if this is spoilers or not, but I'm not going to be on the pre-race stream for Monaco, because I will not be here. I will be the other end of England at a family gathering. But never fear, you will see every member of Crash Happy in a maid dress. 3 people will be on the pre-race stream. And then the other 2 at least will be wearing their maid dresses for the podcast. And probably just for some other random videos, because why not at that point? Why not? Oh, there it is. What is this food? I guess it could be a green tea. It kind of looks like a soup. It looks like a soup with a dash of cream on top. Let's see what it calls it. Oh no, it is. It's matcha tea. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, we have more up the toge. Let's actually go this way so we can then cross off this off-road road. Do I count as an OG if I watched the stream from like a year ago? Like a Mr. V OG? Bro, you need to be watching the streams 10 years ago to be a Mr. V OG. 1 year ago? 1 year ago? Come on. I will accept maybe like the first year of Mr. V's Garage, which I don't know how many... So I just read this message. I told Broadbent that Crash Happy visited a brute scene. He said, "What's that?" Zero wheel knowledge from Jimmy Broadbent. Sad to see it. It's sad to know that your favorite motorsport creators actually know nothing about the scene, but there we go. Oh well, another one is just a faker. But yeah, I actually don't know what subscriber count Mr. V's Garage was on, like a year after the first upload. Not many. Like I had a couple videos do well in that first year, so it wasn't like 0 subscribers. It was maybe a couple thousand. I want to say maybe like 3,000 after a year. Yeah, if you saw any streams at that point, I would consider it OG. Anything less than... Ooh. I'm trying to think when I hit different milestones. And like what kind of coincided with what big videos. I would say, if you are here from like the ELO video or earlier, you can consider that an OG. Like proper OG Mr. V's Garage. If you're kind of post-ELO video, then you're a faker. I'm sorry to tell you. Let's just tick off this track real quick. No, of course. I'm very happy to everyone who's found the channel, whether it be a week ago or whether you've been watching my content since 2013, which I highly doubt applies to any of you. First video I watched was 100 Ocons versus 1 Ocon-sized duck. Hell yeah. Now that is an absolute S-tier piece of content. I loved that at the time. That was my final video of the year. I remember being in Tomo's quiz of the year that year, and we all filmed separately. So I didn't like chat with any of the other creators, but I know he did the same for all of them, and he asked at the end of the recording, like, what are you working on currently? And I said, like, I'm working on my magnum opus about 100 duck-sized Ocons versus 1 Ocon-sized duck. And I don't know if he kept it in the video or not. He might have. But I just think it's very funny to compare that to what everyone else must have said, which would have been something probably a lot more ordinary. We don't do ordinary around here. It's not my speed. Not quite my tempo. This is not a track. Not a track deep in this car. First one was Barcelona circuit redesign. That's a solid video. That's a solid video. It's a bit more sensible, Mr. V, but we accept those still. No, I'm not doing time attack in this piece of shit. It's a great car. It just falls over on a tight corner. It's just not really ideal. Let's get these guys. Pretty recommended because I like GeoGuessr in F1. Well, I do. I need to play more. Well, Again, don't know if it's spoilers, but there is another Crash Happy GeoGuessr coming soon. If you haven't seen that, if you like my GeoGuessr, then you would enjoy the Crash Happy GeoGuessr. That is such a funny video. I love that video. I edited that. I had such a good time just going through that and editing it. It's so funny. So we are recording a number 2 for that. Because it was just such a good video, like, we had to basically. I think the others, I don't know if they want redemption. I don't know if they think they're going to win. I hope they don't think they're going to win, because obviously they're not going to win. We're also recording that in, maybe a week today or a week tomorrow. So the day before, I might do a GeoGuessr stream just to, you know, revise. I won't do the specific map we're going to be playing, but I'll just revise some, like, general metas type thing. I won't cheat and do the actual map we're going to use, because then I'll just be, like, duplicating locations, and that is kind of cheating at that point. Ooh, there's one up here. It must be up this path. Oh, God damn it. Very nice. Okay, let's get some of these weird ones off the side of the toge. Can we just get there in the valley? I'm curious where this goes. They wouldn't have put a path here if there wasn't something at the end of it. Interesting. Interesting. This does feel a little bit kind of murdery down here. Feels kind of like the places children get kidnapped to. Where are we going? Oh. The path does go back up that way, but I feel like it's basically just taking us here. There'll be some off-road event that uses this, I'm sure. Anyway, we're in an off-road car. This also feels like there might be a marker board in this, so I might just drive out the middle of it, just in case. We can go back down the toge, which is how you're meant to drive it. Has anybody's Hungarian improved since the last GeoGuessr? I haven't noticed any of them practicing. If we get to next GeoGuessr and, like, all 4 of them have been absolutely spamming, like, GeoGuessr meta practice since then, I'll be very proud of my boys. They won't, obviously. Like, they're all absolute idiots. But, you know, if we turn up, they've all learnt to read Japanese. They've all, you know, they've learnt different road sign shapes for all these different countries. I'd be very proud. I'd be very proud. But ultimately, I don't know if any of them are as kind of sad as I am when it comes to that kind of thing, so I find it unlikely. We have another one. We follow the road. Been trying to find 2 roads for the last 3 days. It's driving me crazy. That sounds rough, man. I will, once we basically got everything else ticked off, I will probably do a stream where we tick off all the roads, and I can just tell I'm gonna go insane. I'm obviously nowhere near currently. Like, I'll do all the races before that because that helps you get a big majority. Ooh, there's a marker wall up here. I feel like probably along this path. But yeah, I can just tell I'm gonna be screaming at the game trying to get the last few. It's always so hard. Okay, next is a Vato one. So again, let's just go straight line. The Honda City going crazy. Right, this is a stock Honda City. They're all like this. Best car ever made. I love this car. I don't love the fact that it keeps falling over on hairpins. But other than that, I love this car. I love you, Honda CDE. Never leave me, Honda CDE. Okay, cool. We've got a couple of mascots up here. Let's actually take the road for this. Might be slightly easy. No. What am I talking about? I see my destination, and I see my route to get there. Shit. Yeah, we're good. Ooh. That's very nice. I just had a thought that I've, like, desecrated the shrine. Firstly, confident you're meant to drive into this place. And secondly, imagine turning up in your Honda City, and then first thing you do is just smash down a, presumably, 300-year-old wooden fence. And loads of rocks that someone's nicely placed around the place. This really feels disrespectful. This is a religious site. Shame on you, Forza, for putting that in there. Shame on you. Anywho, let's just disrespect the time. Hell yeah. Alright. Make a video ranking every European country as tracks. I think there won't be any more countries as tracks videos. I think we're good as F1 host countries. It would really be more of the same. And also, I've already done quite a lot of European countries in the like F1 host countries one. So there would be no UK, no Italy, no Spain, no Netherlands, no Hungary. And I'm not going to do them again. So that means the video would basically just be like France, Germany, Denmark, and the rest of the Nordics. So it kind of feels a bit pointless as a video. So no, I have no plans of doing any more countries as tracks. I'm not going to rule out doing more tracks as things videos, but at this point, I've done quite a few. And I was counting up the other day. If you watch all of them back to back, it's over 3 hours. I think it's about 3.5 hours at this point of things as tracks. It's solid. Oh, here's a question, guys. If I release a supercut of 3.5 hours of ranking things as tracks for you to study and relax to, and in the video I'll redo the tier list, and so all of them show up on the same tier list by the end of the video, would you want that? Is that worth my time? That's a big old yes first reply. Yes, please. Okay, this seems 100% yes so far. I need something to fall asleep to. But hey, no sleeping through that video. You know how manic those videos are.
Wow.
Thank you. But you know, if you wanna set it to loop and then put it on while you sleep every single day, so that I get, you know, 8 hours of watch time a day, that's fine. I think legally by the YouTube Terms of Service, I'm not allowed to encourage you to do that kind of thing. But if you did do that kind of thing, I wouldn't be upset. Just saying. Just saying. Please, Daddy V. Let's not. Not on stream. Don't use that name on stream. Face to face is fine. If you meet me in a pub, feel free to call me Daddy V, but not on stream. Too personal this way. Too bit weird. But yes, I do look forward to the first ever Crash Happy live show when people can call me Daddy V to my face. Fills my heart with joy. We just need to plan that. We do plan on doing a live show, in case you're wondering. It's just a case of where and when, and it's always hardest the first one because you don't know how many people we're gonna get. So it's kind of hard with like booking venues because we could get a small venue that's only for 30 people, but then it might sell out and, you know, it'd be a lot of effort. And also we want to like fly duck over, and so it's kind of the like economics of it is tough. To give you some insight into that, we're currently looking, the current plan is, because I'm sure I mentioned this in the past, but we had initially started contacting some venues in London, because obviously 4 of us live in the UK, and within the UK, London is the biggest place. There's just like the most viewers there. So we initially started contacting venues in London to see about places that would be good for hosting, and we found some promising venues, and we started contacting them, but like, I guess just the events scene in London is so manic. They were asking for... Every single place wanted so much money, or they didn't understand the kind of event that it was. And they'd be like, are you gonna... Do you need a meal for each guest? And we're like, no, they don't eat food. They just jork. It's fine. But like, we had places trying to charge us so much money that we would have to sell the tickets for something ridiculous, like £70 each. Which obviously we're not going to do. And so actually we've kind of changed the plan a bit. And the current thinking is we might do maybe 2 slightly smaller shows, one in the south, one in the north. So maybe the kind of thing of like Duck flies over here into like Gatwick, and then we do a show maybe in Brighton, because it's convenient for me, and the guys can stay with me. Well, actually, they can't all stay in this one room. That would be a bit of a squeeze. But, you know, it might be like one show Brighton or somewhere near London but not in London. And then one show probably in, like, Manchester. Or, you never know, Argos Meadowhall, if they'll have us. That's kind of the current thinking. And those 2 shows will be... not back-to-back days, but maybe like 2 days apart. So we can like do a show, travel on the day in between, and then do the next show. Like, have a good sleep and then do the next show. And we're looking at that for the end of this year. So maybe like, oh my god. Okay, I think we're going to need a faster car to get that, because that must be the way to do it. Let me see what I've got in my garage. That's kind of the current thinking. But again, it's hard to know numbers for booking out these venues. Let me just go performance class. What is gonna absolutely send it up this hill? Don't make me use the pickup truck. Oh. I'll try the Dream Project Nissan. See if this makes it up. The Honda's not quick enough. The Honda will be right back, I promise you. But we just need more speed to get up this hill. This might even be slower, you know, because it's not designed for this. Let's see. Yeah, it's not great traction. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, let's get more of a run up. And actually, I just realized with the Honda, we could have just done the run up and it would have been fine. Let's just try. Let's just try. Oh my god. This is quite a fast car. Okay, now aiming this is going to be tricky. Oh! Little bit over. Hello. Still a little bit over. If I actually brake at the top, that might curtail my speed somewhat. Nope. I don't actually think the wheels will touch the ground, which makes it hard. Ooh, still too fast. Oh my god. You can't see where you're going. Like, it's not like there's any landmarks. It's all just trees. God damn it. The wheels aren't touching the floor, so I can't brake. Oh, that might do it. That might do it. Ugh! Come on, bro. Oh, God. Okay, too much braking. What ended up happening with the MR2? You mean my real life MR2? Or you mean the one in the game? Ugh! Oh, it feels too slow, and then it's still way too fast. Well, the one I listed. It is sold. It's sold. Okay, that's obviously too slow. I sold it before I moved here. Which, it had to be done, really. Like, I wasn't in a place to look after it. I wouldn't have had anywhere to keep it here, so it would have had to stay outside, which is no good. And I just didn't have the cash to work on it. Like, it's an expensive hobby. And I need that money for living. When I say living, I don't mean like going out partying. I mean just like buying my supermarket shop. This is really crazy to watch. I'm very sorry, but it should be done. Oh! Oh! No! What's this? Okay, I need to actually check my exit speeds.
If F1 ever brought
That was
back
like
the
150.
German GP, would you rather it be at the Nürburgring or Hockenheim, just based on what would be the better experience?
Oh, Hockenheim. I think. I like Hockenheim as a track. Because it's quite sketchy as a track. I think it's very fun for racing. And it's kind of more... I like the stadium section of Hockenheim, that kind of thing. Obviously, Nürburgring is also very designed for racing. And it has loads of grandstands and stuff. I don't know, I like the vibe of Hockenheim. They're also quite close together. Like, as a viewing experience, it's if you live in West Germany, either one is fine. Also, I've accidentally come out of the thing. Yeah, that's no good. I'm going to go back to the Honda. This thing, nothing can compare. Nothing can compare. I'm sorry I doubted you, Mr. Honda. You had an MR2, the Toyota, or am I being... I did. I had... I'll show you. I have remade it. So, I had... Oh, what am I doing? This. Mine was a 1991, specifically, but mine was 1991 Japanese market imported to the UK. Which is great because Japan also drives on the left, so the steering wheel's on the correct side of the car. Mine was red, but the way I've done it in the game here was the intended finished product. So I initially bought it and I was going to do a series doing it up, inspired by the Money Pit series on Donut. I don't have quite the same resources as Donut Media, I will mention. But the intention was to do it up, and so I bought basically the wheels that you see here. And then I had planned to get it wrapped in like Japanese Championship white. They call it Championship white or Competition white, I forget the name. And, you know, put some new body kit pieces on, front bumper, rear bumper, maybe some side skirts, that kind of thing. So basically, as in that picture. But it's just an expensive project. I remember when I cost it all up, and I bought that car in 2021 or 2022. At the time, I costed it all up, and I think the project was 18 grand. Including the price of the car, which I think was 6 grand when I bought it. So that's, you know, that was for the wrap, which was also a couple grand for that. That was for, I think it was 1,000 or 2,000 set aside for just like an engine overhaul inspection and, you know, just like replacement of minor engine parts. And then stuff like new seats, like bucket seats for the interior, redoing the interior, so making like a lightweight dash panel, that kind of thing. Smaller stuff like taking out the door cards and making kind of more bespoke, lightweight track door cards, that kind of thing. So it was a big project. It's an expensive project. I ended up spending about half of that. So I bought the car and then I spent a bit just like getting it running. I bought wheels and tires. What else did I buy? Oh, and I bought roll bars for it, which was not that much, maybe like 300 in total. But in total, with some mechanic strips as well, which wasn't very fun, I must have spent about 9 grand on that car, and it's just not a cheap hobby. And when you're trying to make a transition from having a full-time job to being a self-employed YouTuber, you can't be spending that kind of cash on frivolous things. Like, end of the day, I can't eat the car. If I run out of cash in my current account, I can't eat the car, so I need to spend the money on food instead. Can the MR2 get the board? I actually think probably not at A class. I don't even think it will get up this hill fast enough. But the Honda, on the other hand, my 700 horsepower Honda City, completely stock, by the way. This will get up the hill. Okay, that's too fast, but that's good to know. That's good to know. Just about getting a vibe of the kind of speeds we want. Okay, brake there. Ooh, I thought that was too slow. It was bang on. So we're braking about that slanted tree. Okay, a bit after that. About that tree. Nailed it. I should have never doubted the Honda. I don't know why I put him away. The Honda is the best car in the game. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. You could eat the car like that guy who ate a plane. To be fair, I can and will eat any old shit. I'm the kind of guy, and particularly when I'm in like proper gym mode, in a way, I'm like more than happy having the same meal 7 days in a row. And yes, some people would say that's like a symptom of something that I should get inspected by a professional. But like, it's fine. I'm a good chef. I can make a tasty bolognese, and I'm happy to eat that if it's got all the right macros every single day of the week. But I think what I'm trying to say is, like, I like eating food that tastes nice, but at the same time, I can kind of just switch off my brain and I'll just eat stuff if I know that I need to, particularly if I'm in like full gym mode. So I could probably switch off my brain and just chew through like the front bumper of a car if I had to. I don't want to, but if I like had to, I probably could. The metal parts, I'm not so sure. Where's that? Cheeky 1k, cheeky 1k. 30 boards remain in the world. I'm getting there. Mr. V, is Lewis back? Is Lewis back? What do you mean? Is he... You mean like, is he quick again? You got a podium in Canada, like... That seems like decent proof, if you ask me. But yes, I'd say I expect Lewis to have a good season this year. It's started well for him. Thoughts on eating the Honda badge? I back myself. Typically car badges, I mean nowadays anyway, are plastic. I reckon at the time this guy was made, it might still actually be a metal badge, which is harder, is tougher. Wait, actually, because back when I used to be an engineer, I stole a number of badges. Like when you go to a factory as an engineer, it's customary to steal a couple things. Everyone's got a couple parts on their desk. One sec. Look at these from my time in the Renault Nissan Mitsubishi Alliance. Lovely stuff. This bad boy would have been a little trip to Nissan Manufacturing UK in Sunderland. This little guy, pretty confident, Renault Flan on the outskirts of Paris. What a place, Renault Flan. Ooh, we love a bit of Renault Flan. That is a crazy factory. So basically, to answer your question, could I eat this? I would probably want to remove the high strength adhesive that sits on the back. If you're wondering the badge on your car, how it's attached, it has these little press fit pieces which go into holes on the car. Well, the Renault has 6, in fact. Very nice. And those kind of clip in, but then lots of the time, as you'll see with this one, it also just has glue on the back to help it stay there. I don't really want to eat the glue, so maybe we go with the Renault badge because that has no glue. But it is more plastic. Like, it's... The Renault is definitely chunkier. Like, this is more to get through. So I'm not sure if I would manage it. I'm not sure. Choose between Lusail and Miami. For whatever category the question is, Miami, obviously. Better racing. Where would I want to go? I definitely would much prefer to go to Miami. I'll tell you that one for free. It's quite hard. That doesn't taste like the good kind of plastic. Fucking hell. What the hell? That tastes like it's poisoned me. That tastes like I poured like bleach in my mouth. It doesn't smell of anything, but it tastes like bleach. What the fuck? I guess it's just like leaking paint or something. Name your price? No, fuck you. I'm putting these away. Absolutely not. Get out of here. Plus 20 protein. We need to collect some mascots, okay? I will not be eating any plastic today. Sorry. Can't wait for him to show up to crash up with diarrhea. Jokes on you, I have diarrhea every time I record. That's why I got a standing desk. So I can just let it slop out of me. No one would know. There's some kinds it's acceptable to shit yourself, guys. I was thinking this today because I was in the gym and I was doing just regular squats. And if you guys go to gym and you do like pretty heavy squats, you'll understand the situation. Like, even if you don't feel like you've got anything, squatting can just bring certain gases out of you. And you get to the bottom, you're tense, you're pressing against the floor to get that weight back up, and then suddenly your arse cheeks open and you're ripping a fart. You had no intention of doing it on the way down, but these things just happen, These things just happen. And I was thinking that today, like, if I got to the bottom of a squat and I just fully shit myself, I think that's kind of fine. I think everyone gets one. Because, it's an intense time. If I'm squatting, like, double body weight, I'm putting a lot of effort in. I'm tensing up my stomach. I'm tensing my abs. It just forces stuff out. I think you should be allowed to shit yourself in the gym. What do you think about Piastri and his form not starting for the start of the season? I actually think... What am I doing? Oh, it's there. It was hidden. Hidden behind this Jeep. I actually think Piastri's form has been kind of obscured a bit. Like, he obviously was noticeably slower than Lando the last two races, but before that, they were very evenly matched, but Oscar just had some terrible luck. Like, he had two DNSs, basically. So we didn't really get to see his race pace. But I want to say... I mean, in Japan, he could have won the Japanese Grand Prix. He was leading that race. So I don't think Oscar's necessarily having a bad season. You could say that he had a bad May. But I think Oscar's absolutely fine. People have very short memory in Formula 1. You have like 1 or 2 bad races, and then people are like, oh, he's washed this season. Even if he was like miles better in the races before that. I'm not saying he was, but as an example. This guy. So yeah, I think Oscar's form is absolutely fine. Just been coupled with some bad luck. It's like if someone said that George Russell's form has been bad this year. Like, it hasn't. His form has been great. He has absolutely had worse luck than Antonelli. It could easily be 3 wins to Russell, 2 wins to Antonelli. But sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. That's just racing. Ooh, I tell you what, guys. I saw people saying about different cars to use. I've been playing this game a bit more since the last stream, just to like do more races and stuff, just to drive around. My absolute favorite car to drive in this game, and I'm not taking the piss. Just the best like feeling for driving around is this. My Honda S800. I've tuned it. It doesn't start at D400, it starts at like D100, but I've tuned it up to the top of D class. So I've given it new tires. It's got like better suspension, anti-roll bars and stuff. This is genuinely, very serious here, beautiful for driving around. Watch this. Do I watch Arava? I do watch Aravas. I don't watch everything that Arava puts out because he makes quite a lot of videos, but I typically will look to him for any like F1 game news or like thoughts on the updates. So yes, I do. Yeah, this, particularly in first person, it's just beautiful. This actually feels very similar to it, because your perception gets skewed, right? But this is in real life when you're driving around, kind of fast but not crazy in real life. This has that same kind of vibe. Like, you can just kind of send it around corners, but it's not like it's gonna fly off a cliff at 200 miles an hour. You can still kind of stay in lanes and things. It's so nice. It's so nice to drive. It's not fast, relatively speaking. My god, is it fun. Are we in a new region? We are. Okay, we have one more thing in Takashira, which is over there. And we are going to take the Honda the whole way there. And it looks like it's in a river. We're going to take the Honda the whole way there. Hell yeah.
Nice work. You got all of
But let's take off all of this first. Oh, just listen to it. Purr. Ooh. Somewhat erotic. See, like, it sticks in the corners with the new tires, the new suspension. It's got some power. Like, we're easily cracking 100 kph, and then like it will get to 100 miles an hour. It'll get to 160, not immediately, but like it will get there. That's all you need. That's all you need. I think it will get to 160. I'm sure I've got to 160. Maybe like downhill. Maybe downhill will get to 160. We're going up a hill. Just bear in mind this. There's an incline. When there's a decline, oh, we will be sending this game. Any minute now when we get to the decline. But look at that in the corner. Ooh. It's leveling off. We're cresting. We're cresting. Minor civil property damage. Okay, here we go. No. More incline. No, we're going left. Aha. Ooh. A decline. And also we're going to get this little, what is that? What are you? An omurice. I have no idea. We only have 9 mascots to go. I was about to say something awful that I'm not going to say out loud. I hate the intrusive thoughts in my head. Yeah, only 9 mascots. That's kind of sad because I'm never going to see them again. Like once you kill them, they're dead. They're gone. No more little rice men around the place. What a shame. Cheeky overtake at the hairpin. Ooh! Thread it through. Now we're off-road. This is not what this car was made for. Oh, but we're going to send it nonetheless. We are not going to straight line it because it won't make it. It just straight up won't survive. But if you were actually doing this in real life, this would be the most fun you had had in a long time, I reckon. Not this part. This would not be fun. That would not be fun. But everything up until that. Let's get back to the cruise. Back to the cruise. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Look at that. You can tip it in. Absolutely chuck it. This bad boy sticks. Nice. Okay, we do need to get off-road. I'm fully like role-playing at this point. Like, I don't want to hit the barrier. Down the hill. Somewhat concerning because I'm fully on the brakes and it's not stopping. That, I think, is another region. 45 out of 45. Okay, we're on to Sotoyama, and I am going to get back in the Honda because this is it's going to take a while in this car. I saw someone say it always feels better to go fast in a slow car. I completely agree. If anything, going fast in a fast car in this game is a bit silly. Like, it's a bit dumb. It's fun, but like for a limited time. But going fast in a slow car never gets old, man. It's such a good feeling. In real life too, like if you guys want a fun weekend car, this is for those of you who like can drive. People might think that it'd be really fun to buy like an expensive, like an M2 or, you know, like an RS5, something that's like crazy powerful, really, really quick in basically any context. And they would be fun, don't get me wrong. But cars like that are so fast that it's so rare that you can ever drive them like really properly, really to what that car can handle. If you buy yourself like a stock Mazda MX-5, 90 horsepower, absolutely nothing under the bonnet, you can drive that thing like you are sending it in Monaco qualifying every single journey you take. Everywhere you go, you can just razz that thing, wring its neck out, and you'll never break the speed limit. It's great. Like, it's rear-wheel drive. It feels so quick because when you're sat low down as well. And it's just not. Like, it's the best of both worlds. You're not going to die because if you spin off the road and hit something, you're only doing 35 miles an hour. You're just... Yeah, you'll bend the bodywork a bit, but you're not going to die. And so, yeah, would highly recommend buying a slow, fast car as a fun weekend car. Once you've got that, then you can start investing into, like, properly powerful cars. But your first fun car in life should always be a slow, fast car. That is my, like, invaluable car guy advice. Because my first car that I used to... my first car was a 1999 Ford Escort. And, like, any car that I own, I would be driving stupidly fast. I kind of don't drive like that so much anymore because I've been to enough speed awareness courses and I just don't fancy going to another one. I'll do it sometimes, but not as often. But like when I was 17, even up to the age of like when I was 26, I was driving everything just maximum potential. And should we put some snow tires on the Honda? If it's all going to be like this, that might be a shout. Yeah, first car, Ford Fiesta, 1999. absolutely sent it everywhere. Second car upgraded to the 1.6 Mark V Golf FSI, which must have had about 100, I want to say maybe 30 horsepower, 140. That, my God, that's probably the fastest I've ever driven in a car. I remember one time, and I was like absolutely sending it down some country lanes, probably near where I used to live. No, this would have been when I was in university, so it's probably some country lanes somewhere in the Midlands. I think I was just on like a weekend drive, and I was just like trying to get through these corners as fast as I could. And then a guy comes up behind me in, I shit you not, a Lamborghini, I want to say Murcielago. And obviously this guy, out of any corner, can just floor it and is immediately like so far up the road compared to my Golf, because it's like on another level how powerful that car is for like the power to weight ratio. But then this guy was scared of spinning off in his Lamborghini, and so was only taking the corners of this country lane at like maybe 50 miles an hour. This is not like a tight country lane. These are like quite fast, like sweeping corners, but he was like really off throttle braking into these corners. I'm there in the Golf. I'm like, this is full flat, my guy. And so I would be catching up to a Lamborghini going through these corners. And I could tell this guy's ego was taking like generational levels of damage. And so every corner, he would get fully on throttle again, blast up the road. And the next corner, I just like swinging in behind him, double the speed, and just catch right back up to him again. And he's getting so pissed off. It was so good. Anyway, let's get the lineup for this. I think we might put some snow tires on the City E. Because, you know what? Let's get this stuff that's not in the snow. So let's get these 4, and then just put some snow tires on and do everything else. Let's just, let's fast shovel down here. What do I think of the Micra K11? K11 is the first one? Or is K10 the first one? I'm not like a big Micra fan. I know some people are, and I respect it. It's a fun car to be a fan of, because again, that's a slow car through and through. I can honestly respect. Oh god, which Micra's which? K12 is the bubble Micra, right? K12 is the one that's kind of most similar to a Beetle. So K11 is the one before that. I respect it. I respect it as a car. Yeah, K10 is the first one. That makes sense. Probably technically a K10, but we move. Yeah. I think that's an answer to my question. Okay, cool. Yeah, K11 cooler than the K12. K12's still kind of cool in a way. Obviously has a strong association with like grandmothers, the K12. But if you want to take a K12 and turn that into a track car, if you want to strip it down and like spray paint it some color, that's a fun car to own. I respect that as like a car enthusiast car. And I know people who did exactly that. And they clearly had a lot of fun doing it. I'm not trying to do this drift zone, by the way. I'm just trying to discover the road. Ooh! It's a special kind of drifter maneuver that we call breaking your spine. God damn it. Yeah, this is not set up for this. Let's get this little omurice, and then it's snow tire time. There he is. Opinions on the Ami. Oh, there's a person on my road. Maybe they've got rid of it, but like for ages, there was an Ami pot literally just like outside this window or like just down the road. Ami, very funny car. I wouldn't want to own one. I would like to drive one. I've always thought it'd be very fun. The kind of style of video where it's like an interview in a car. I would like to drive a Citroen Ami the whole way around the Pescara racetrack. So that, like, one of the world's smallest cars on the biggest Formula 1 circuit. And that's just a S tier video. It's got 2 seats, so I can get a guest. We can do a little interview, do some challenges the whole way around. One thing I always found weird is when I was working for Nissan, I used to visit a number of suppliers. One supplier I visited had a factory in Morocco, and multiple had factories in Morocco, but one specific factory in Morocco that I went to was obviously on like an industrial park with many factories. The factory next door, the car park was just full of Citroen Amis. And so I don't know if they were like built there, they built in Morocco. But it's really weird to see that many Citroen Amis because it's kind of uncanny. It kind of tricks your brain because it's so much smaller than a real car that it's like noticeably smaller. But then when you see all of them in a car park, your brain tells you it's a normal car park and they're normal sized cars, but then it like throws off the scale. Like you see the lamppost and you're like, well, the lamppost must be extra tall because these cars look so small compared to the lamp. It like really confuses your brain. It's like going into the fucking like Willy Wonka's factory. It's bizarre. Also really weird because the Citroen Ami only comes in grey. It's just covered in like paint primer and nothing else, which is kind of odd. So it's this massive, endless car park of tiny grey Citroen Amis. And it's just a weird place to go, quite honestly. Just very weird. I'm going to go back and we're going to put snow tyres on the City E, assuming you can take them. Would you ever want a Fiat Multipla? No. Hope that answers your question.
Welcome back, Sam.
Please. Please. Tyre compound. Off-road drag. Snow! Yes! Very good. Put them in the basket. Put them in basket. Check out them tyres. Now let's go ski resort. It is built in the Stellantis plant in Morocco. Oh, that must have been where it was. I had no idea. But to be fair, it was an industrial park that was all like automotive related stuff, so that makes a lot of sense. The building didn't look big enough to be a car plant. Like car factories are huge. So it might have been more of like a storage facility and the actual plant was like just a couple kilometers away. That happens quite a lot. Because when you make cars, you just need like endless storage to keep the last few days of production in. Just huge car parks with hundreds, if not thousands, of cars in, because cars are quite big, funnily enough. So it might have just been like near the factory, but the factory was actually a slightly different place, that kind of thing. Oh god. That is not the road I thought I was going to be spawning in on. So I'm going to say my marker board probably up there, beyond the wall. We're going to need to figure out how to get up there. Let's get to the end of this. There we go. Can't be that hard. Let's see how the snow tires handle. It still feels like I'm on snow. Should probably point that one out. But it's better, certainly. It is better. There's the marker. Cheeky 3K. We take those. Ooh, 28 markers to go. Next one's just there. Oh, there's nothing in the way. Just straight line. Wait, please don't be like, oh no! No, 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 no! How do I get there? I don't really want to come from below. We can come from above. Like this? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. Let's take the ski run and see if we can make it. Is May Just Monaco in action? May Just Monaco is a go. Tune in this Sunday. I actually can't remember what time the race is, but 2 hours before the race starts. The warm-up stream is always 2 hours before the race starts, and it ends half an hour before the race starts, so you can quickly turn over and see Martin Brundle's grid walk. But yes, maid dress is a go. 3 members of Crash Happy will be live on the stream in their maid dresses. And the other 2, which includes me because I'm away from home this weekend, will wear the maid dresses at another time very soon, probably in next week's podcast, the Monaco podcast. Oh! Okay, a bit too far to the left. I think we need to go through those vending machines. Yeah, the vending machine is the target. We got this. Hell yeah. Nice. Okay, we got another one up the ski slopes. Let's just drive back up again. Do I have Sky? Not technically Sky. I have Now TV, which is obviously just Sky, but I just have Now TV Sports. Oh no, I have Now TV Entertainment as well. Because sometimes I watch a show. But yeah, I don't have like a Skybox and Sky and a... I guess they don't do satellite dishes anymore. That's why it's called Sky, but I guess they stopped doing that. No, I have Now TV. So no red button for me, I don't think. They always say you can press the red button on Now TV, but I don't have a remote, which has a red button, so I can't press it. I just have my Chromecast remote. That's not the same thing. This way? Where the fuck are we going? Ooh, okay, this one looks slightly easier to get. Little Rice Man. Hello. Ooh, 5 mascots remaining. Let's actually travel, or no, up this road. Yeah. Just to take it off a bit. And there might be something up there, because I have not even been this way. I basically went up into the snow to do the rush event up here, and then have never come back, because you have to specifically make a snow car. Everything else is undrivable in all the races up here. Like, fully useless on snow. In Germany, you can't have F1 live coverage without Sky. Well, it's the same in the UK. Like, only Sky has it. And Now TV is Sky. So, like, Now TV Sports is basically the same price as just Sky Sports. But it means you can pay for just the sports and nothing else. It's not cheap, mind you. I'm pretty sure I pay £40 a month just for Now TV Sports, which is a lot. To be fair, I do watch other sports. So I watch F1, but I will also watch quite a lot of the NFL season when that's on. I will try and catch other motorsports when I notice them on, but I don't typically go out my way to see them. And then I'll just watch some other like random sports when they're on. Never football. Basically anything other than football, like you know, football, European football. Anything other than that, I'll just try and catch it every now and again. Oh, you know what I was watching this morning that started today? Cologne Major, CS Major. I love myself some Pro Counter-Strike. Absolutely love it. Easily one of the best sports to watch. Did we go past something? No, we did not. Yeah, guys, if you don't watch CS, but you do like esports, like any other kind of esports, CS is easily the best esports to watch, and a major is a great time to get involved. It's like 2 or 3 weeks. So good. So good. Great games this morning as well. Thunder Down Under going absolutely nuts. That was good fun. Do I watch a baseball ever? I actually did catch quite a lot of game highlights from the World Baseball Classic earlier this year, which I enjoyed. Saw the UK get just straight demolished every single game they played, so that was cool. But I've been kind of getting more interested in baseball. I like the kind of vibe of baseball, and the fandom of baseball is very stats oriented, which I like. Like baseball YouTube, I have a lot of respect for. And big fan of things like, what is it called? Oh, Oh, God. I want to say Chart Party from SB Nation, that kind of thing. Those kind of videos about baseball, love. So I learn about baseball from that kind of thing. And sometimes I'll watch, like, random MLB game highlights. But I don't really know what's going on in the season. I know about, like, a couple star players, but that's the extent of my knowledge. We love stats. I love stats. So I can get on board. I can get on board with that side of it. That's why I love the NFL. NFL is so primed for stats because there's so much random shit happening. I love watching the NFL for that reason. And also I just like the strategy of the game. I don't like the brain injuries of the game, but I like the strategies of the game. I just kind of ignore the fact that they're all basically getting early onset dementia. At least they're getting paid really well. Well, some of them. Let's actually go up here and take off this road. Chart Party is fan-freaking-tastic. Chart Party, absolutely great series. I have been watching a few of the, I don't know, I guess it is Chart Party. The Charging the Mound kind of super series that's coming out at the moment through this year. That's been a great watch so far as well. I just love the presenting style. Like, sometimes I watch videos like that and I'm like, maybe I should make my videos a little bit slower, you know. Let some sentences mellow, let the stats speak for themselves. And then I'll go right back to screaming down the microphone. But I love watching a video like that. Okay. This one seems obvious, how to get that. Someone says, what do you think of the Gucci Alpine stuff going on? It just feels like another day in F1. It's just how F1 rolls, my guy. Team names often only last for a handful of years. And I think Alpine had its time on the grid. Renault clearly didn't care. Like, it's still Renault. They're not selling the team outright. Like, it's still Enstone. It's still owned by Renault. It's just a title sponsorship. But, like, Renault doesn't give a shit about it being called Renault. They don't care about it being called Alpine. They would rather have the money from the title sponsor, I think. I think it'd be cool. I hope the livery is black and gold. I would assume they'll do, like, the green and red stripes. I hope it's not a solid green and red livery, you know, the Gucci stripes. That would suck ass. So I hope it's mostly black and gold. And also, it's Team Enstone. We can harken back to 2012. Did you know this F1 driver almost bankrupted an F1 team? The good old days. So, you know, it's all falling into place. All the stars are aligning. So I think it's cool. I think it's a cool sponsorship. And it kind of makes sense with the way F1's going. Like, I mean, the way that lots of the entertainment industry is going is very much pandering to a wealthy audience. And obviously, Formula 1 has always done that. Like, Formula 1 is the billionaire's playground. But lots of, like, travel and entertainment has been going this way in recent years. And it's a shame. It's a shame if people get priced out of, like, holiday destinations and that kind of thing. But looking at it from another front, we get even more silly billionaires getting annoyed about 22-year-olds driving in circles, and that warms my heart. So I can't wait for the CEO of Gucci to, like, tweet that Pierre Gasly is a dickhead or some other drama along those lines. It's great fun. It's good fun. Because you've got to remember, these billionaires, they're people too. And most of the time, they're fucking stupid. Really, really dumb. Like, so the last people on Earth who should be given access to social media lots of the time. But I'm not going to tell them that. Let's let them embarrass themselves. Ooh. Take a look at this skyline, in fact. That is quite sexy. No, I don't want to fucking race it. Are you mental? No. the city you would destroy, but I've got things to do. Like drive up this hill. This one is a better hill, so I'm going to call it Graham. Ah! 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 I just saw a message that says, billionaires are the epitome of Dunning-Kruger, and I have to be frank with you, I have no idea what you mean with that sentence. I thought I knew what the Dunning-Kruger effect was, but now I realize I clearly don't. Anyway, we've got 5 more things to find. We have quite a lot of grey roads, so let's maybe drive into this corner. There's got to be something up there. Am I on keyboard or controller? I'm on a controller. I would show you, but I'm currently using it to drive the car. Xbox One controller, baby. Obviously a third-party one. I'm not paying 70 quid for a controller. If Xbox want to send me one, I'm sure it's fantastic, but I'm sure as shit not paying for one. Ooh, you can feel the snow tires on the tarmac. They are quite nasty, in fact. Quite nasty indeed. Still 2 stars. Am I friends of Lando? No. I don't know if that... Is that a genuine question? Is there anything to suggest I would be friends of Lando? I've never met Lando Norris, in fact. Yes. Ooh, and there's multiple things up here. Like a bike! And also, a little rice man.
I'll let you know. You got them all. Yeah,
All the mascots.
Yep.
It's kind of
Glad to know
bittersweet.
You smashed all those delicious mascots. And no more puns from me. Ever.
It's kind of sad in a way. There's no more little food friends hanging around the place. Is there an option to like put them back just so they can like hang out and watch me drive? I like the little mascots. It's kind of sad. No more puns. I like May as well. Like, I'm happy for her to talk on the radio. Obviously the other guy, whatever the fuck his name is, never ever again, never speak to me ever again. But May is cool. We like May. Another road. We're getting there on the roads. Still got 200 to go, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, what else? We clearly have 3 marker boards. Let's try this road. See if there's anything along there. Monaco predictions. Ooh, I guess you maybe weren't here earlier, but I was saying earlier, I foresee a good weekend for the Ferraris, and everybody knows that Charles Leclerc does have a buff in Monaco. He is just great there. Gets that home race buff. So I am actually predicting Charles Leclerc win, which is probably good news to some people. My podium, Charles Leclerc, George Russell, and then Kimi Antonelli P3 for this. And I also think that will be the top of qualifying order. I do think there'll be some good racing. Not amazing racing, it is still Monaco after all, but you know, the cars are a touch smaller, and the way that stuff like overtake mode works now should suit making an attempt at Monaco. So there'll be more than like 6 overtakes like we have some years, but obviously not as much as like previous races this year. But I think it'll be good. I like the Monaco Grand Prix. I like it for its vibes. I judge a Grand Prix weekend on more than just the 2 hours of the Grand Prix race. And so yeah, I like the Monaco weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be away, a family thing, but I'll be keeping up with it when I can. And I'll be on the podcast, that's all good. Okay, let's try and find these marker boards. I guess let's go down here. I guess there's one there. Ooh, let's just tick off this road though. Nice. The Leclerc buff will be tangible. It always is. It's noticeable in Monaco. It's absolutely crazy. And Canada is typically a good like litmus test for performance in Monaco. It's one of the more similar ones. Nothing is like that similar to Monaco. But Canada is a good gauge of cars which will suit Monaco. And obviously the Ferrari's doing pretty good in Canada. Better in the hands of Hamilton than in the hands of Leclerc, but it means the car has it in there. And so yeah, I think strong weekend for both Ferraris. Obviously strong weekend for both Mercedes, like it will suit them as well. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see like a real battle in qualifying. It'd be so nice to see like both the McLarens and Max with the potential to get pole. Because like an interesting close fight for pole in Monaco is so good. So good if it can happen. Okay, we have 2 more marker boards. Where the fuck are they? Oh, I guess maybe in this grey zone here or that one there. Let's go up that one first. Why are you sending me that way round? No, take me to here. Leclerc's Monaco skill is literally a monkey's paw. Great skill, but negative luck, except the last 2 years. Oh, no. You may have heard me referring, guys, to the fact that Charles Leclerc sold his soul. That's not a joke. Like, I genuinely believe that. He has sold his soul to the devil, also known as Ferrari, and he literally is never allowed to leave, but in return, he gets to win the Monaco Grand Prix maybe a couple times in his career. But this certainly looks like it could be one of those years. Yeah, straight up, Charles Leclerc has made a deal with like a witch. There's no way his life could have panned out as it has otherwise. It just makes no sense. Like, no one is that unlucky. That has to be like predetermined at this point. Okay. That wasn't it. Let's try going this way. Caddy points would warm my heart. You know what? I agree. That would be cool to see. Obviously, the Cadillac will explode. It has been decided. I don't think... Has Perez had a race where he hasn't exploded this year? I don't think he has. So that's going to happen. But maybe Bottas, I suppose. Obviously Bottas quite a bit slower than Perez so far this year. Let's see. Let's try up here, I guess. Maybe it didn't take it off when I went close. It's going to be an expensive month. I want to get this and the Bond game. Well, I haven't played the Bond game. I can thoroughly recommend Horizon 6. Just fantastic. And it's the kind of game that you can definitely get like a lot of playtime out of. I will say I was watching a little bit about the Bond game earlier today. That does look nice. I didn't realize until a couple of days ago that it was made by IO Interactive, which basically means it's a Hitman game with James Bond theming. That's my kind of game. Like, fond memories of playing James Bond games as a kid. And then, even just in recent years, I love Hitman games. I've played like every Hitman game. They're some of my favorite games out there. Absolutely adore them. What the? Okay. Interesting. Is there a marker board here? No. And also, I didn't take off that road. This is this is when you get screwed. Look at this. Look at this on the map. Would you notice that that lower track isn't actually ticked off? That's when you get so screwed trying to 100% the roads. Give that to me. There we go. Will Crash Happy Podcast do any F1 game content this year? That is a good question. I don't know. I don't know. Probably at some point, but we have no plans for the upcoming month. We've already planned all the gaming videos, and F1 is not one of them. I don't know. I probably won't take part if we do until I get a nice wheel set up, because the F1 game is designed for a wheel, and I have played it enough on controller. It's just so difficult that it's not fun. So if we do, I would prefer to wait until I've got a nice wheel to take part with. Okay, where the hell are these marker boards going to be? If they're on a road, I don't know where. Like, there's a couple of roads. I haven't done this bit and I haven't done that bit. So I guess we should probably check them out. Particularly that one, because I would have driven close enough here that it would have marked the marker, but maybe this one, I suppose, yeah. Other than that, I feel like there's going to be a marker just, like, on the hillside, or, like, up here. It's going to be up here, isn't it? Ugh, let's see. Let's mark off this road first, then we'll see. Yo, yeet. Actually, not even that impressive. Okay, back on tarmac. We can keep the snow tires for now. They're kind of fine. About the same as the off-road tires were. On tarmac, that is. I don't know if I'm at 670 or 671 roads, and I really don't care. There's no bonus. But it's for your own personal satisfaction. Just knowing that you have done the job. For the love of the game, man. For the love of the game. No marker board? Okay. Sad. Yeah, to come so close and to not tick them all off at this point, like, that's worse. I saw one. Ah! Okay, well, I'll go back and get that. Let's just see if there's one on this road. But then we know where that last one is. Thank you for that. I would have completely missed that. Please, dear God, let the last one be along this road. And I feel like I saw it up ahead. I saw something blue. Is there a beautiful blue marker board? No. I was lied to. I think it was the Mazda. Oh, but the region revealed.
Hope you weren't too cold.
Where is it? It is in the lake. And actually, there's one over there as well. Okay, let's start with... Let's go right to left, because I'm probably closest to this.
Exploring the Sotoyama region.
And we're not fast traveling. We're getting these the old-fashioned way. Driving a Honda City up a mountain. Hell yeah. I love this car. And also, it rolls over less than snow tires. That's cool. Whoa, you say that. You say that. It still rolls over. Let's not trust it too much. But even still, I love this car. You guys talking about the Viper Forza Horizon Edition? I will have you know, if you guys are talking about this car in chat, this thing is the biggest piece of shit I've ever driven. Like, there's a couple races early on that require you to have A-class unlimited off-road, And so typically, if you haven't bought one, this is the only car you have in A-Class Unlimited Off-Road. This thing is so shit in a race. As in, like, it's fast, but it has the worst feeling. This car is like GTA 4 driving physics, but bad. Like the Waluigi of GTA 4 driving physics. Just, like, so boatish. Just awful. Awful to drive. I hate it. I just ticked off a couple races that you basically have to have that car for, and then I will never ever use it again. Disgusting. Disgusting scenes. Anyway, there's the lake. And there is my beautiful blue marker board. Lovely stuff. 2 to go. Let's mark it off. And this time, are we straight lining it? Which direction is it in? Maybe not straight line. Maybe slightly to the left. Is the Viper worse than a truck? I don't consider a truck to be a valid option, so the answer to that question is a pure, like, NA. But they're both bad. In S1, it's legit. No, if you can change the suspension, then maybe, and make it way less boaty. But it's so boaty as it comes in A-Class. That's the issue is the suspension setup, basically. So if you can change that, then fine. I can see how it would become good. I didn't want to do the speed zone. All right. Oh, quite a late turn in. Not a lot of grip on entry with the slow tires. You know what? Just put me near the marker board. No, no. We do it properly. We do it properly. I also drove at the start of A-Class. The suspension made me vomit. S1 completely changed. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I believe you. I believe you. That is the only bad part. Like, it's crazy quick. It's got great acceleration. And actually, it can handle a corner well. It just, the body roll is... Great timing. The body roll is so off-putting. And it just means it's so, like, unpredictable on corner entry. And also getting on throttle. You get on throttle and it starts, like, wobbling around left to right. And then it will, like... It does it so much that it steers itself. Like, roll steer is a thing, but not... It shouldn't be that much of a thing. Hell yeah. Take me there, Honda City. Take me to my prize. Okay, cheeky left. And then... cheeky right. Where are we going? I can't wait for the very final one to be like the hardest jump in the game. What? Where am I looking? No, no, don't say it's on top of this. I can't even see up there. No! No, 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 no. Brother. Okay, fine. So we're going to need to catman it from up here, I believe. Have I found the BRZ Forza Edition? That one's good stock. Is it one of the cars you get at the start of the game? I feel like all the Forza Editions you just get at the start of the game or in a wheel spin. Oh, guys! Wheel spins. Before I attempt this, because this might take a while, I've been saving up my wheel spins because I know you guys like spinny colors and gambling. Would you like to see me attempt the board, or would you like to see 17 wheel spins followed by 2 super wheel spins? I'm going to pour a drink while you answer. I would like to know your preference. I'm just going to get a caffeine-free Pepsi Max. Oh, yes. S-tier drink. We have gone, everybody, for the caffeine-free Pepsi Max. You can't really see, but with a couple dashes of tahini in the top, because I'm obviously a man of culture. Fucking hell, that's fizzing up. Doesn't normally do that. Ooh, yes. I want to get my salts in for the day. I see a couple saying don't do it and save more wheel spins, but most of the people, I just see comments saying we love gambling, which is a great way to get my stream flagged for suspicious activity. People love to see the spinny wheel gambling. Let's roll 17 wheel spins, followed by 2 super wheel spins. Oh! Cheeky little Impreza. Not bad. Pepsi better than Coke? Wow. Of course. Anybody with taste buds knows this. Pepsi is clear, well clear of Coke. I'm talking about Max versus, like, Coke Zero, obviously. I don't drink the regular stuff. I don't drink that shit. How many 5Ks are we going to get in this? Oh, a 25K is more than 5K. I can see... Oh! There's a fucking hurricane either side! 2 hurricanes! And I get the yippee horn instead. What does the horn even sound like? Brother. Give me something! Give me something! Oh, okay, fine. Okay, it's a car. It's a car. Little SLC, a 2020 SLC. Not a Huracan, but it's fine. Please, no. 10K. Look what's above. Look what's above. Speed skill boost. We are halfway through these wheel spins. Another 20K. Could have got a new emote, but nope, 20K. I'd love to see it. A McGann. Great. This is going to be 5K. I can feel it. Okay, 5 to go. 5 to go. We're getting another gold. We're getting another gold. Promise you. We have 2 supers as well. Oh, when I said gold, I do not want 250K. I don't want 250K. I'll take a grey shirt. Come on, gold car, or clothing. That's not it. 3 more. When Charles Leclerc made that deal with the devil, clearly I got fucking caught up in the fine print of the contract. I don't have bad luck. I just have bad luck on Forza Horizon wheel spins. 99% of people quit before they win big. That's why you got to save up 17 wheel spins at once. 23 if you count the supers. Bro, that's a... Come on! Come on! A special GTR? Just a normal Impreza. Right, fine. Okay, we got 2 supers. I'm getting a gold. Anime. You know what? 2 horns and a Pontiac is a pretty cool spin. That's better than getting 3 5Ks. I do like a Firebird. Also, I want to know what anime sounds like, so I'll check that out in a second. Please. Special car. We could have got green suit. We could have got whatever that fucking truck is? No. Was it 215k? $23 wheel spins. 23 wheel spins in total that was. Anyway, let me see what the anime horn sounds like at least. Is horn specific to a car, or do you choose a horn for every car? I feel like you choose one horn for every car, right? Yes. What does the anime sound like? It must be in sound effects. What? What? I thought it'd be the anime wow. My day is ruined. What's cheering at least? Fuck off. This is what I currently have. Which obviously is better. I guess I can afford some slightly nicer ones for my 4.9 million. What do we have in here? Some of these you can only get from wheel spins. Sadly. Not my horn. Pretty cool. And you can only get this shit from wheel spins, I swear to God. And I'm just never ever gonna get them.
Wow.
Brother. That I would take. It's all trash. And again, when it said red alert, for some reason in my head, I was imagining the minus social credit meme alarm. Obviously, it doesn't mean that, but that's what I was expecting when I pressed the X button. Who uses these? Who uses these? That was fine, but like, who uses these? Why would you do that? It's just weird. That one's understandable. God damn it. Sorry? No, okay. Sims buy menu music. Are you as depressed as Dan when Alonso finishes P18? No, because he expects Alonso to finish P18. I was expecting to get at least one gold, or like the Forza Edition car, at least one, from 23 wheel spins. Actually, yeah, fun fact, that's the sound that my sleep paralysis demon makes. I have like an ensuite bathroom, and it's kind of at the foot of the bed. And so in the middle of the night when I'm like lucid state, can't move, he kicks open the door, he's sat on the toilet, tripod out, and it sounds like this. And he's not haunting me or anything. That's just, he's just like, I guess he's just constipated. I think bro just has like a low fiber diet. So that's just him trying to like get everything. You know, sometimes it takes a good like 5 to 10 minutes and you're giving it everything you got. It goes back to the thing, like you should be allowed to shit yourself in the gym. Because sometimes it's just tough. Like, and if it's got to come out, it's got to come out. Invite him for some tea. Well, I don't really want to drink tea at like 2 a.m, do I? He seems lonely. No, he fucking lives on my toilet, but he's not lonely at all. Alright, fine. That's enough of this. That's enough of this. We have 2 marker boards, including this thing to get. Let's try and get a lineup. Let's try and get an idea of the speed we want. Try and thread the needle between the trees. That is not the line up in the slightest. Good to know. I think we might need more speed than this. This tree? Too far left, but yeah, not fast enough. Not fast enough. Seriously? Seriously? No. Seriously? No. Let's try it from here. That should be enough. I hope. Okay, 150 kph at this point. Thread it through. I think I'm too far left, but... Oh! Oh! We touched tips. By tip, I mean the nose of the car. That's a good start. How is that? Too low this time. I think I lost some speed. We had like wheels come off the floor. Bro, this is like Trackmania speed runs. We gotta like ensure wheel contact with the floor at all points. Jesus Christ. I call them, you know what I mean? Not speed runs, but just like trying to like get good times in Trackmania. There's not enough speed. It's not enough speed. Ow. Maybe I need to bank further left to avoid that bump in the road. And then swing it back around to the right. And then also might get a slightly better launch angle. So like more like here. Like that. That could be good. Ooh. It's going to be like the tiniest millimeter difference up here. Is what's going to give it to me. Nah. I feel like the height was decent then. I see other people trying it as well. It's good to see it's not just me struggling with this. It's too slow, it's too slow, it's too slow. And it's way off to the side. Need a faster car? No, no, no. No, I do not. I'm in a Honda City E. We just need to change the tactic a touch. I feel like maybe coming off this angle instead. Wait. No, that's what I was doing. I feel I feel like we need more run up. So let's go back here. AMR 26 faster than this. You think the AMR 26 has beaten the Honda City on a ski slope? Like, actually, genuine question. I would love to see it try. How dare you deny the achievements of this Honda City? This Honda City has taken us everywhere. Like this. It's been my best friend across this Japanese road trip. And it's done things you could only hope to do in whatever fucking car you drive. Okay, let's see how that speed is. I think that's too much speed. That's too much speed. By quite a long way. That was about 216 coming off the lip. Come off throttle at the fence. Still too fast and slightly too far to the right. Come off throttle before the fence. Here. I think the aim is okay. Too far left, but the height is good. The height is good. Oh, the aim is okay. Oh, bro. I really hope the last one isn't like this as well. This better be our toughest challenge. Oh! No. You can't even see it until you're almost there. That's the hard part. It's not like I can't do anything in midair, of course. That's way off, yeah.
At Shabby Wobby rejoined the
Ah.
green screen enthusiast. At Shabby Wobby celebrates 22 months of membership. Penis.
Thank you, Shab. Thank you. Dependable as always. Thank you, Shabby. The only mod that I actually like. How's it going? How's your evening going, Shabby? That feels like the one. You've inspired me to hop on and join you and get in this damn sign. Please, dear God. If you happen to be in the same lobby as me, that would be real nice. Someone else attempting this. It's a lonely endeavor getting this thing. I don't think that's it. No. If I end up too sideways, I'm actually scrubbing too much speed, which is nice. I know the off-throttle point, but it's then also maintaining control of the car is actually quite tricky, particularly coming off this corner. That's too far left. Yep. Okay, I held it well, Too far left, I think. Yep. Oh my God! That feels promising. Yes! Yes. Yes. Okay, one more marker board up here in Sotoyama, and then there's 10 on Legend Island. We are so close. We are so close. Let's just have a nice, quick little day trip over there. Hopefully no stupid jumps. It'll just be in a nice little car park or something. Something quaint. We are a kilometer away from our goal. That was the hardest. Easily the hardest one. Oh, to be fair, the one that was... I want to say it's here. The one here, also very hard. That was brutal as well. But this one probably is top one hardest. I've also really significantly broken the car. This should be going a lot faster. Oh well, I think this one is just on the mountainside, on the hillside. It is indeed. If we actually survive the trip there. Yes. Come on, City, it's your final hill. Then you can rest, my friend. Ave Maria. Oh. 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 Okay, so we can't get the last one here yet because it's sort of actually on Legend Island, which I haven't unlocked. But Ave Maria. Feels good, man. Feels good. I think that might be a good time to end this stream. It is 20 to 10 for me. It was like a decent time to eat some pasta and get a nice early night before a long day of whatever the fuck I'm doing tomorrow. But I will be streaming again. Christ. I don't know when exactly because we've got busy few days coming up. It might be next Tuesday, honestly, is the next one. Because I'm away at this weekend as well. But before the next stream, I'm going to unlock Legend Island. I'll do my best to unlock Legend Island. And so we can finish off all the collectibles. And then I might turn my attention to driving every road on a stream. And if you want to see me go insane, wouldn't be the first time, but if you want to see it happen again, I think that would be a good stream to tune into because we'll tick off every road and I might do like a marathon stream so I get them all. I just won't turn off until we got them and I know I'm going to hate my life. So if you like the sound of that, tune in next time. And until then, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you to all the YouTube members, and if there were Twitch gift subs as well. Thank you for all the bits, that kind of thing. Hope you enjoyed your evening. I have nothing else to say. I wish I could do this without looking away to see where the stop streaming button is, but I don't know it off by heart.